everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina Amit Jangir and I'm here to help you break down the science of human behavior so that you can become more impactful, confident and highly influential in your everyday life. So today we are going to dive into one of the most powerful yet underestimated tools in communication, body language and facial expression. Yes, so the way you stand, move and smile could be influencing people way more than your words ever will. And the best part is, once you master this technique, it works even when you're silent. So research shows that 93% of your communication is non-verbal. Think about that. So that means only 7% of your communication comes through words. So the rest of the communication, where does it come from? It comes from your tone of voice, facial expression, body language, posture and gesture. So imagine going for a meeting or even a date or even a video like this and letting your body say what your words can't. That's exactly how leaders inspire us, and that's exactly how movie actors, they really impact us and influence us with their acting skills because they use a lot of facial expressions and they don't speak words, they don't verbalize it. They just use facial expressions, and that's exactly how great communicators impact us and leave a mark. So let's break this down into 4 power zones: the head and face, the hand and gestures, the torso and posture, and the feet and grounding. So your face is the epicenter of expressions. A smile, it radiates warmth. A raised eyebrow, it radiates curiosity. And a squint, it radiates suspicion or doubt. So now your torso, it's where confidence or insecurity is broadcast. So when you have a slouched posture like this, it screams disengagement. Whereas a straight posture like this and a straight back, it says that I'm here and I matter. And the storytellers as well. Open palms, it speaks about trust. Pointing fingers at somebody while talking, it exudes aggression. And fidgeting, it shows your nervousness. Hand gestures also have their own body language. So remember, let your hands support your words, not contradict them. And don't ignore the feet. If you're constantly shifting them and pointing them away, it signals your discomfort and it signals also that you have a desire to leave. Keep them planted on the floor so that you can show that you're present while you're talking to somebody. So facial expressions create immediate connections. But here's the catch. People are surprisingly good at spotting fakes. Like for instance, you have people who are really very original how they are while they smile, and you have people here who are really fake, and you would know that they're fakesters and they're faking it because the genuinity can really exude through your eyes, your expressions, they matter, and people are really surprisingly very good at knowing the difference between who's genuine and who's fake. So a real smile, when it smiles, it crinkles the eyes, and that's called a Duchenne smile. Duchenne, Duchenne smile. Whereas a fake smile, when you smile, your eyes don't crinkle. Your eyes are just as non-expressive as they are. So you would know that's a fake smile and not a genuine smile. So we have leaders, politicians, and even con artists. They understand one thing. They know how to mimic authentic emotions. But here's the catch. True influence comes from those people who are aligned inside and out. So here are 5 powerful cues that you can start practicing from today. And trust me, it works in every setting. So the first cue is maintaining eye contact. While in a conversation with somebody, please maintain the eye contact for at least 60 to 70% of the time Too little eye contact is too evasive, and too much of eye contact can be too aggressive. So it's a dance, not a stare down. You have to hold the eye contact, glimpse at sides sometimes, but maintain that eye contact. It's like a dance. You don't have to keep ogling at somebody and staring down at someone. That's very aggressive. That can be very uncomfortable for the opposite person as well. So maintain that eye contact, but it should be a genuine eye contact. You can look away for some time, but you can still be in a conversation with that person and maintain it continuously. So that is also very important. So you have deep connection with the person that you're talking to while you are in a conversation with them through maintaining eye contact 60 to 70% of the times. The second cue is chin up and chest open. This simple move changes everything. You appear open, confident and trustworthy, and people read that as leadership. So always the chin up and the open chest techniques works wonders for people, influencing people, because it's highly impactful. You demand respect and they give it to you. That's exactly your magnetic signature and your aura. That's what it says. When you respect yourself, when you're highly confident and you walk with chin up and your shoulders straight, your back straight, your spine straight, straight posture and open chest, people will notice that and they will respect you for that. So the third cue is lean in slightly. Leaning in slightly means not invading somebody's personal space. You're leaning in slightly to start a conversation, to talk to somebody. That's because you're showing interest and you're showing your presence. But imagine there's a bubble in front of you. You don't want to invade that bubble and invade private space of that bubble. So you don't have to lean like this. No, just slightly, so that you show interest in the opposite person, in a conversation, what you want to talk to him. So that is the reason why leaning in slightly matters, but not too much, just slightly. So the fourth cue of body language and communication is mirroring the opposite person. Mirroring doesn't mean that you are mimicking the opposite person. You are resonating with them, and that's one of the reasons you mirror them. So suppose if somebody is touching their chin and while talking to you they touch their chin, you can also touch your chin but a little bit later. So you're showing that you're resonating with whatever is going on in the conversation and you're resonating with them. That's what it means. What if they cross their legs? You can cross yours as well a little bit later. That is not mimicry. You're not insulting somebody. You're resonating with them. And you're not doing it exactly at the same time while they are doing it. You're doing it later. So that actually builds a rapport between two people while they're communicating. And they're actually on the same level. They actually understand each other. So the fifth cue is slow, intentional movements. What does this mean? So fast movements while talking, if you're doing it like this, and you're talking fast, it means that you're nervous and you have no sense of control in your way of communicating with the opposite person. But if you intentionally and deliberately talk slowly with slow hand gestures, that shows control. That shows that you're controlled in your conversation and you're in control of every word and you mean every word that you are trying to express and communicate. So now let's talk about the real life application, especially in a job interview. Now when you're in the job interview, how will you apply these cues into your real life? First of all, you maintain eye contact with the interviewer. You sit tall because obviously posture is very important. You mirror the interviewer slightly. Mirroring technique, which I just discussed, is not mimicry, but you follow what exactly that interviewer is telling you by resonating with what he's saying. So if he's scratching his chin, after some time you scratch your chin. This builds a level of rapport between the interviewer and the interviewee. And the last point is you nod. So whenever the interviewer is saying something, you show that you've understood what he has said with a slight nod. Now, how would you practice and build awareness about your body language, your facial expressions and your tone of voice? The first thing that you can do is record yourself. Record your own self while you're talking on your phone, and try to mute your voice for some time and see what your body is telling you and what your facial expressions are telling you, how expressive you are and how you can express yourself without any words. See that and find out for yourself what exactly is your body language like. Are your facial expressions good enough to express what exactly you want to speak? You can listen to your tone of voice to see how the tone of voice is. Does it sound assertive or does it sound rude? So you will get to know a lot about yourself, a lot about how you communicate, a lot about your facial expressions and your body language and your tone of voice when you record your own conversations, especially on the phone. You can also be in the habit of practicing facial expressions in front of the mirror. How are you going to do that? You're going to smile. You're going to see how genuine your smile is while you smile in front of the mirror. Are you really cringing your eyes while you smile? You'll get to know a lot about yourself. Are you really genuine? And however you are inside, are you exuding it outside? So that is what you will get to know when you practice it in front of the mirror. Your facial expressions especially. Frowning, try to frown, try to raise your eyebrows and see how it looks. How does your facial expression look and how do you present yourself in these different aspects of expressions, and you will get a better idea about yourself. You can also get a feedback from a genuine friend or a family member to know what kind of energy you exude before you even open your mouth. So you can get that feedback from a genuine friend who will be able to tell you that this is how you look. You don't look approachable. You look really rude, that people are scared to approach you. They will give you the real feedback that you genuinely require. So always ask a close friend or family members to give you feedback, and then you can work on your facial expression, your tone of voice, your posture, your hand gestures, your feet, especially your body language, everything. So always know that self-awareness is genuinely your superpower, and once you tune into knowing how you show up to the world, you will always show up with intention and purpose. So body language and facial expression are the silent engines of communication. Master them and you will be able to walk into any room with connection, confidence and presence. So if you genuinely liked my content, please do hit the like button and drop in a comment and subscribe to my channel. Do let me know which body language cue you would like to master this week. And remember, your body speaks. Make sure it speaks the right thing.